Are you recording?
I am now recording.
Hey, so am I. So,
Perfect.
yeah, so welcome back, everybody. Adreden and Hal here, doing a little bit more Space Engineer. S'more is taking the evening off. He is out due to foul temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's actually not feeling well, so hopefully he feels better in the near future. So what we're going to do, kicking around some ideas for a small ship with a jump drive. So I think we're going to... So you and I have been talking, Adreden, about doing a small ship go large.
Yeah.
Folks who aren't sure what that is, basically you build a very large ship out of very small blocks. Gives you the ability to put a lot of detail work into it, but the things are basically paper thin. You know, it's like they get destroyed very easily, but because we're not really playing with any of the hostiles turned on, this might not be a bad idea. So basically I just had an idea for a piece that I've wanted to use for a while. How we would mock it up as basically the way we would do it. It's this little ramp here. So basically what would happen is the ramp would drop down, you would walk up the ramp, and then there's an airlock behind it. And then this would be basically, this out here would be towards the front of the ship. Looking backwards there, be looking back towards the engine section and, you know, the rest of the habitation module.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what do you think about this as an entrance?
I like it. I think it's going to be... It could be really cool. I think when we land and the main ships, it kind of reminds me of are like the ancient bird of prey in those old Star Trek films, and that old game Star Citizen that has lots of ships that have ramps, right?
Well, you know, when you're talking about space, it's like stairs, because you have, no matter how, you know, stylized your spacesuit may be, you don't want to be walking upstairs if you've got something that you're dragging in a gravity plane of any kind.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know, this is, would we want to be able to look in here? If we do, what we do is we build a hallway around the side of it.
Oh yeah.
So that you would have the ability to see in.
Mm-hmm.
We could even have it set so that it was, let me see here. Oh, how do I want to do
And then
this?
we have a sterilize button here if there's something in there that we don't like.
Yeah, or s'more in general, you know.
Poor guy.
But
he was just a little sick, Hal. Just a little sick. We don't need to sterilize him.
what my saying on that is,
Oh, don't.
hit from orbit, it's the only way to be sure.
Ah, yes, that's right.
So one of the things that I had been thinking about was something like this, where basically bring it around so it's ribbed.
Yeah.
There'd be another rib here on this support area.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a window blocks that's right here. Basically, the entrance is limited to how much room you have in here.
Mm-hmm.
You would be able to see out between the ribs of the ship.
I like it. Seems like a bit of detailing work, but I think it'll look pretty cool.
So, and then basically you would just have, I don't know if this would be the final scale of it all, but something like, well, I've been doing a lot of detailing in my off time.
Yep.
Come on.
I've got a few ships in mind that I'd like to spend some time doing this with, but
yeah, it's just greebling takes so much time.
yeah. Let's see here. That needs to be marked pink, doesn't it? Oh, that thing is turned off, right?
I turned it off so we don't get a bunch of things getting built. And then that leaves us with these little areas in here that we could actually put equipment in. Or just
yep.
like especially if we like doubled these up so that these were like 2 or 3 wide. We could tuck like batteries or even thrusters in there.
Yeah. And you're thinking about making it like a fair bit longer, right?
Oh yeah, no, this is just the entrance area. This isn't even the ship.
Yeah.
If we made this internal, like this rounded piece is, say if that's the external skin.
Yep.
It would still give us a airtight area and have enough room for walking along this side if we wanted to put something up here as well.
Yeah.
Have an access bridge or an access ramp come in, you go through the airlock, and then you swing around, come back this way down the length. Bridge up here on the front.
Interesting.
Or a gunnery position or something. So, but then that way you have like a somewhat large room right here where people can come in. And then if somebody's going forward, they have hallways on either side, and you could have like stairs on this side that go up, and something like that. It gives us lots of places to put things.
Yeah.
But I guess the big question is what's the primary focus of the ship going to be?
Besides jumping us from place to place,
Just do we want it to be like a mobile base?
Well, I suppose it should probably at least have basic refining and assembly sort of capabilities, right? So that pretty much makes it a base of it in and of itself.
Right, but the question is if we're going to make it a mobile base, like an actual base, then we'll have 4 refineries, 4 assemblers or more, which means we're going to need a lot more room.
Okay, well then on that scale, I don't think we need to. I was thinking if we just do at least one of both of those 2 things, then we should be fine. But let's see here. Well, there's lots of different planets to go to.
Right, and that would keep us from having to rebuild bases everywhere we go. We would just take the ship with us.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Let's do it. This might be more than one episode of build, I guess.
Oh, it's definitely going to be more than one episode to build. I mean, this is the kind of thing I would actually time lapse normally. So. Yeah.
So, guys, we might end up having some time lapses and some cuts as this thing gets built. So, we'll see.
We'll keep people entertained.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the other things that I was thinking about was we're pretty much agreed on the way with the ramp having that come into the airlock and that being the main entrance, right?
Yeah.
So now, do you want this to be the main level of the ship? It just goes straight back, or do you want that to be lower than the rest of the ship?
My tactical strategic side says no.
No.
I'm not sure exactly what that means for a design, but it definitely makes it bigger.
Okay. So what I was talking about was we could have it basically just go back this way.
Yep.
So that everything's basically on one level. And then if we wanted to, we could have stairs going up somewhere, something higher up away from the ground. Or,
I mean, I guess as long as, you have some sort of... As long as the porch here has some sort of defensive turrets such that if an alien were to crawl up the ramp and get through the airlock, it was sufficiently, dealt with.
Well, if it gets through the airlock, you've got bigger problems, so...
Yeah, I guess so.
The other thing I was talking about was I'm just going to truncate it here, but you basically build something that a couple of levels. So if you didn't want things to be down here, you actually have to come up to get into the ship proper.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the ship taller. But it does. But doing that, like if you go up, say, let's go up like one more, and these would actually be stairs. They wouldn't be.
Yeah, not fake stairs. Oh, random block.
Got it. All right. So then, when you get in further, you have basically something like this, where the hallway then goes straight back for a little bit.
Yeah.
Decisions, right?
Yeah. This is going to be our mobile base. We got to put a lot of thought into this, right?
Yeah. And see, this is because I've had people ask, how do I come up with ship designs? Mm-hmm. This is how I come up with ship designs.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, okay, I've got like a piece that I want to use, and then I figure out how I want to use it, and then I just build everything else around that. Yeah.
The only other way I do it is if I am, looking through old pictures of spaceships or something, I'm like, I like that part and this part, and I'm going to mush them together somehow.
Right.
But this is the best way that I think I've normally find, unless it's entirely utilitarian, like this little mining ship.
Yeah, I like the ship that Smoore built.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was actually a really nice design that he did.
Yeah. So... Okay, so we have these little guys here, which come forward, possibly, and can be attached to whatever. That's good. And then we have this that comes up, or just straight back. Okay, I gotta zoom out and picture this thing in my mind a bit more.
Oh, I'll help you with that slightly.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm gonna go ahead and do the second rib here.
Mm-hmm.
So that you'll be able to get a little bit better idea.
Do you have any thought about if it's going to be wide with wings, or like tall, like Homeworld?
No, I honestly, the only thing I wanted to do was the entrance. Everything else is basically just coming off of that. So
okay. I think it's the ramp that just makes me suddenly just think about Klingon bird of prey, but we can do so many different designs, right?
I mean, we can build the bird of prey if you want, but
let's see here. I'm gonna switch back over to this and get my number 4 happening. Change the color because that would be bad. So tactically, I'm thinking. Let's see here. If we did go with something like these hallways, it could be interesting to have something that had some sort of gun kind of facing down, so that if anything, because I don't know, what were you thinking about in the front over here? Was it going to be like the bridge, or the bridge in the back, or?
Yeah, like I said, I'm open to either. I personally am partial towards more like a fly style bridge.
A which style bridge? Which kind of bridge?
Like a fly bridge. More like what you'd see on, say, like a large cargo ship or a cruise ship, where it's up on top of the ship and usually towards the back a little bit.
Yep. Okay.
But that's me personally. Functionality wise, it's probably best to have the bridge forward. Because if you're taking this, say, into asteroids and things like that, like if you wanted to go in through, like if we wanted to go back further in here, we would probably want it to a little bit easier.
Right.
I'm capable and willing to do either.
Well, I'm kind of liking this design where it goes up from here. Oh, I need some oxygen. You good on your oxygen there?
I'm okay on oxygen. I'm down to 23 power.
Oh.
Because I have to keep grinding float away blocks.
Yep.
So if we do... And then we go... Let's do that.
Okay. Jump and hop down. Let's get out here. Okay. Yep. I've got an idea for a way to quickly design a thought about the ship. Let's see here. No, right here? Sure. I just have to not bang into this thing. So, if that first block is the airlock, then this one would go, oops, like this, and then up. And then we'd have some kind of, I guess what I'm just kind of thinking is just some way to do like a general ship layout. So, is my light not on? No, it is. It's just very dim.
Have you changed the bulb?
I guess not. They're like old and burnt out or something. I don't know. Okay, and then you're thinking somehow come back. I don't know how much. How many floors do you think we should have? Like a.
I don't know. Like I said, it really comes down to how much. What are we looking for usability out of it?
Yeah.
Realistically, so I guess the big question is are we planning on having something that we can actually live on, that we're basically going to travel a little bit on, jump someplace, travel a little bit, and then build a base somewhere? Because if we're going to live on it, then we're going to need to worry about things like cryopods, weapons storage, crafting, refining.
Yeah.
If we're just using it to go out someplace, do something, and come back with materials, we just need lots of cargo.
I kind of like the idea of it being a little bit more
Militarian?
Live upon, actually.
Okay, so something like Firefly?
Yeah.
Serenity style? Yeah.
Spaceballs, Winnebago, kind of. I don't know. Maybe a bit more than that one, but yeah. The Serenity is a good one.
Yeah.
Your
opinion on this, then? Look at this.
Ooh.
So, because when it drops down, out here, I think about where you're standing is where you'll. I was thinking about maybe moving this entire arch back to about where you are. So it might be a little bit low head clearance when you're first coming in.
Yeah.
But I think I might wait to do that until we figure out, once we have this thing under power and we're able to actually walk around on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I think that could be fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking something like that.
I mean, as is, yeah, you could have, not that we have more people in the system, but if you wanted to suddenly offload a bunch of people, you could have them all like piled up here versus back here. But I like it overall, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so where's my silly little cubes back here?
And did we say we're doing the the wraparound hallway on this, or?
Yeah, I think we could probably do that.
That will impact what we do here.
Wrong block.
Alright, so that's just squaring that up so that we actually, if we want to put windows or something in there too. So what are you looking at here?
Oh, I'm just sort of trying to figure out a general ship shape that might be kind of fun.
Okay.
Like, these lower parts would be
That's
the
the
ramp.
entranceway.
Yeah, and then somehow come up, and then I guess the back would be a bridge or something. I don't know.
Well, if we're doing the wraparound on either side here,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. So you're basically, so it'll end up looking something like this in very rough approximation. Is that what you're basically looking at from the front?
That's a possibility.
My question is if we've got these these upper slopes areas,
Mm-hmm.
what's going to be on the front of it?
Yeah, right. I was kind of contemplating maybe like a small hangar bay for like a mining vessel or something, or like a faster scout or something, but then you wouldn't want to crash into anything at that point, right?
Yeah, because then you would lose your ship as well as the forward half of this one. So
Yeah. I guess we could just build a giant crumple zone if we wanted, but
well, because we could. Well, what's the shape that you want on the front of this? Because if we bring that out like that, because would we do a bridge on the front? It would end up being something along those lines.
right. And then get rid of this back bridge here.
Well, no, you could leave the back bridge, a flight tower, like air traffic control or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you want something that was like this, or would you want something that's a little bit more sleek in the chin area where we go the two-part ramp?
Hmm.
So it gives you a little bit sleeker from the side profile. So it ends up being something a little bit more like this.
I think it'd be cool also if the bridge was where this light armor slope 2x1x1 tip is. So you could like look down on the planet, or at least part of it anyway, as you're like entering the atmosphere. But well, I guess this may not even be an atmospheric ship. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Would you want it to come out further, or do you want to just have it like that? And basically put it like maybe the forward half of the floor would be windows.
I'm honestly good with either one of those designs.
So let me see here. So we're talking. Get the go in here. I'm gonna actually do that because I don't like having a single layer between me and death.
What? Redundancy? No.
So it's gonna be something like this for the hallway. And then that goes. And then again, what we would have something here is stairs.
Yeah.
I might even do like half blocks or something and build a fake set of stairs in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, do a half step there or a half block there for steps.
Yeah.
So basically, you would have this on both sides. We're probably watching this going, "What in the hell How are these guys doing this like this?
I'm liking it as it is. This is so far what, you've mentioned, so I'm good with this. And then, I guess somewhere over here, let's straighten out so that. I guess we need a bunch of other things here, yeah.
Well,
and then wrap it around the front.
So would you want? So I'm trying to figure out. Would you want a door in here?
Like a door into the ramp area, or just a door into this front area?
Into the front area. Actually, you know what? No, we will do a door here. Let me.
I was gonna say I think I'm a fan of doors.
So you're going to end up with basically that much room. That gives us a 3-tile walkway, so...
Yep.
And then that'll go straight back this way.
Okay.
I'm out of power. Hold on a second.
Do you need a push? Nope, you're good.
I'm out of power, not hydrogen. Sheesh.
Alright.
We need superchargers in this game. That's what we need.
Or some sort of, like, wireless energy transmitter. At least, keeps us powered up while we're here. So
could you imagine having...
Go ahead.
I said, could you imagine having something like a wireless antenna that you could attach to your backpack to transmit power?
That'd be cool, especially if you could, like, even use, like, the laser antenna, right? And have, like, it track you and sort of just beam microwaves. Or, well, I guess microwaves may be a bit much. A nice, laser beam. A lightly powered one to charge you up or something. I guess radio waves are fine. Okay, anyways, I was looking for some light armor blocks. Here we go.
So what I was thinking was... We have something that goes something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we have an airlock that goes into the command area, into the bridge area.
Yep.
And then this is... funny about it if we really want it to and have like a window here or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like it.
So you do something like that. So you have just like a little vertical window so you can see the... What?
Huh?
But it's not big enough for them to actually climb through if... Oh, is it? Oh, okay. That gives us... Here.
Oh, I'm out of armor blocks.
Probably lift this roof up one. Actually, no, that actually works. I'm out of plates too.
Yeah. There we go. 100 more blocks for the building.
Use like 500 already.
Yeah. I've been, letting you do most of the building, so.
That's fine.
Oh,
but that's the nice thing about building with the small blocks is that it's basically each one of these is just one plate.
Yeah.
When it's done, it's like... So you end up with that. So you should be able to walk down this. Yes, we can. Awesome. Alright, and then... Maybe something like this.
Did you have... Yeah, okay.
I'll see. My question is do we want... Oh, I know what I want to do in here. Okay, yeah. Well, that'll be interesting. That might actually be really interesting, honestly. What I'm thinking...
Yep.
Do we have... Let me see if we have them. Or not. We might not have them. Oh, we do. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. I only need a couple to show you what I'm thinking here.
All right.
So let's get rid of that. Folks that are playing along at home, don't tell him what I'm doing yet.
What's he doing? Just send me a small message in my radio earpiece here, and I won't tell him that you told me.
The one, yes, that's the one. So we go. But that isn't the one I want. I want. So we have that one, and we'll drop that, and we will grab. Yep. Yes. All right. There you go. So it would be that. That.
Yeah. Oh, neat.
So, and then basically those windows would continue down to this beam.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we would do is basically mirror that on the outer hull.
Yeah.
Have wraparound window.
I like it.
And then for this section, we would just do it with blocks.
Okay.
Am I going to be able to do that? I think so. Let me get in there. There we go. Do is this one would be all.
Okay.
See if we can still work here. Need to cut that one out. We get away with doing that.
Should I make the front area similar to what you have here with this little stair thing?
Oh. Talking about.
Well, the front of the ship, should I make it go up as well, or just put a bridge?
Oh no, that's up to you.
Okay.
I'm just throwing ideas out.
Right. Okay.
That. Then say something like this, maybe. Be interesting. Not sure if I like this or not yet.
Okay. Let me just take a look. Oh yeah. I kind of like it, but by no means does it have to stay. Alright, and then we walk over to here, and we do something with this. Do we want to kind of have a bridge similar to the shuttle, or should we do something different?
No, I'm fine with either. Bridges in the game for so bloody long now that they're all starting to look alike, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be opposed to it. Opposed to something different.
Okay.
So actually, I might take that. Yeah, let's go 2 and 3. That's one back from there.
How did that happen? Yeah, guess that's not gonna be all right.
Yep.
It was just the front airlock is 1 block higher than the back airlock, which I guess makes sense the way we built it. It's just I was thinking it would be a bit different, so it's okay. All right, so
So, what do you think about this? So when you come in, these 3 blocks here, actually, I don't know if you can tell or not, would be windows. I'm trying to decide if I want to do windows there or if I want to have lights. I might do lights there instead. The problem with doing lights is that if here, it's a really low window.
yeah,
I'm thinking that if we did that, this instead. Where we go.
definitely allows you to see in there better by doing that.
Yeah.
And on the inside, it keeps the same sort of shape, so yeah.
Thinking. Because one of the things I was thinking was that if we did that, what we could do is maybe face it so that when we have everything in here, have like this middle one missing here,
Okay.
which would light up inside, but you wouldn't be able to see the light. You would only see the glow from the light.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it would cut the hallway width down drastically. So, which would, because I don't want to go any less than 3.
Right.
Actually, walk through here without worrying about clipping too much.
Energy and oxygen, both are essential.
Only if you want to live.
Oh yeah, I like living. One of my main pastimes.
It's a good one to have.
Yeah.
So, just so people at home can see what I'm talking about, here's what it'll end up looking like. Basically, what it will end up looking like. I don't know if you wanted to come over and take a look when you have a chance.
Yeah, I'll take a look in just a second here. Oh,
And
no.
then,
Random space block. Get out of here. Okay.
love when that happens.
So. From the inside or from the outside?
Matter?
I think it looks good, so. Yep.
So, go with this then?
Yeah, I think I like it. Okay, so where are those little half blocks gone?
There we go. My jumping skills are lacking this evening. So we are at just over 39. Do we want to do this as a longer episode and we'll continue working on this, or do we want to do a cut and bring them back for the next one?
Let's make a cut and bring him back.
All right. Go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We will be continuing this build in the next video. So if you want to see, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you are visiting from my side, be sure to pay a visit over to Adreden. Links are in the description of the video as well as on the main page. Not only is he prevalent in the space engineers community. He has also gotten into like 7 Days to Die and some other games too, right? You've got a couple of new things on your channel lately.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm trying to finish up an old thing, as Subnautica, and definitely got some Ylands, which is new, and so yeah, hopefully we'll get even more new content in the upcoming year. So we will see. Yeah, and if you're on my side, make sure to oh, sorry about that, Gaz. Just hit my mic. If you guys are on
YouTube, don't eat your mic.
No.
Me, it may be.
If yeah, go check out Hal's channel as well. So if you're viewing from my side, so make sure you check him out.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Enjoy your week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. And I need to figure out how to get that corner to do what I want. Damn it.
Yep. Okay.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Yes, folks, take care and be safe out there, everyone. You know, I just realized we have the build and repair, and I'm in here manually welding this crap up.